Invictus!
Second of aniline. Remember, lightning does not discriminate between the living and the dead.
Hello, miners. It appears that Hoxes is currently undergoing a series of tectonic shifts affecting most layers of the planet. These shifts are opening new areas of the planet's mantle, which means new work opportunities for you. So drink up, sit down, and pay attention. This is Season 6, Relics of Hoxes. You've got the honor of heading into an entirely uncharted biome here in Hoxes. Planetary scanners picked up peculiar readings during all this tectonic activity, and it appears this sector has hidden under our noses this whole time. We call this biome the Ossuary Depths. A quick survey suggests it's safe, relatively speaking, so we're sending you in right away. In between the hard-packed dirt and rock, great stalagmites of varying shapes and sizes will bid you welcome as you take your first steps into your new work environment. You may also notice that these gloomy caves are littered with huge piles of bones. However uneasy that might make you, we strongly advise that you don't let yourself be distracted by that which is already dead. It's the stuff that's alive that should worry you. The Ossuary Depths are home to a formidable new class of enemy, the Ossurans. The Ossuran scrap makes up for its small size and pure numbers. These nasty bugs will bite at your ankles when they're not diving at you from the air. You might be able to get the jump on them while they're gathered in their nests. However, get too close, and they'll swarm you. The scrab is surprisingly tough. It's got a squishy weak point it protects with its folded wings, so make sure to hit it hard when it's airborne. The pit jaw appears to be the result of a late-stage metamorphosis of the Ossurans. Instead of wings, it's got a massive pincher jaw, like a living bear trap. It's an ambusher, so you'll find it buried underground, ready to snap shot on anyone who strays too close. Once the pit jaw has been spotted, it will try to burrow away and relocate, so be sure to finish it quickly when you spot it. To make matters worse, these Ossurans aren't staying put in their home territory. We've received reports of them popping up all across Hoxes' biomes too. So watch your step when the new Ossuran colony warning is active during your missions. Now, these Ossurans might seem nasty, but it's not all bad news. They also present a very lucrative new source of income for the company. Rare sightings of a third type of Ossuran have been reported. We call it the Bone Collector. These critters are quite reclusive, preferring to flee back to their nearby burrows rather than engage in direct combat. And it is exactly these Bone Collectors' burrows that we're actually after, because these tunnels are filled with osmium. It's crystallized bone residue, gathered, processed, and hoarded by the Bone Collectors. Your job here is simple. Keep an eye out for Bone Collectors. Whenever you find one, tag it and hunt it back to its caves. Get in there and collect all the osmium. Easy peasy. While the Osirans' presence might represent a concern to some, there's more good news. We're adding a new primary objective to your work orders. Large clusters of resonite mass have been identified across all biomes of Huxes, pushed toward the surface by recent tectonic activity. But these priceless relics don't extract themselves, sadly. So that's where you come in. Locating them in the caves is the first step. Then the real work begins. Dig out the resonite mass using your good old pickaxes, or whatever other questionable tools and methods you have at your disposal. Once the resonite mass is excavated, we'll arrange for lift rockets to be delivered on site. With these safely secured to the resonite, we're clear for a rocket-assisted orbital extraction. R&D were particularly giddy about this one. Don't forget your sunglasses. We're nearly through here, miners. But there are a few final notes to be added. Chiefly, your new season pass. Another 100 levels of unlocks, as well as a cosmetic tree filled to the brim, featuring an all-new framework for your gear, diesel-driven. Add to that a couple of new dance moves, new pickaxe customizations, weapon maintenance paint jobs, 1 or 2 bug fixes, and you should be fixed with incentives for all your hard work. The only thing left to introduce is your option to dress for the occasion. Our brand new DLC package, Relic Raiders, features new skins for all 4 classes. We went old school on this one. Couldn't help ourselves given the theme. Now this concludes this transmission, miners. We look forward to our continued collaboration in Season 6, Relics of Huxes. This is Mission Control, signing off. Rock and Stone.
Is it me, or this thing kind of cute?
Внимание! Внимание, внимание! Уважаемые товарищи! Городской совет народных депутатов сообщает, что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти складывается неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка. Партийными и советскими органами, воинскими частями принимаются необходимые меры. Однако, с целью обеспечения полной безопасности людей и в первую очередь детей, возникает необходимость провести временную эвакуацию жителей города в пункты Киевской области. Для этого каждому жилому дому сегодня
Runner shells is what we're calling the bioprinted bodies that you, the runner, inhabit when you go down to Tau Ceti. Each of our launch shells is really an archetype of gameplay.
So abilities, passives, stat packages, married to a very distinct silhouette that then players can look at, 50, 60 meters away and say, oh, I know what that is. I know what that player is capable of, and I can start to think about how to counteract it.
One of the things we really want to do from the build crafting side is making sure that we're providing people ingredients instead of giving them a recipe. Figuring out what you want for your build that is unique, and you do that across cores, you do that across implants, you do that across weapon mods. Cores are powerful standalone perks that can be used in combination with each other to shift the gameplay style of your runner kit. We also want to make sure that there are interesting combinations of things that work together, but they have hooks that go out into the other systems, so you can create this like crazy Rube Goldberg machine.
Depending on your playstyle, if you're like someone who hangs back and likes to snipe, you're someone who likes close quarters combat and you're going to rush in, you're going to want to cater the items that you're finding differently.
The idea there is like, have a broad spectrum that everyone can kind of find a little bit of a home to, and then we're going to build on top of that. Destroyer is aggressive, brutal, whereas a modified, futuristic version of the Mjolnir armor from the original trilogy.
The shell is designed to get into the fight as fast as possible and stay there. It comes equipped with thrusters on its legs that let it sprint faster, or you can use them for a quick lateral evade.
A riot barricade so that they can generate presence and they can generate almost like aggro for their team.
Prime ability is Search and Destroy, which activates shoulder-mounted missile pods that fire heat-seeking missiles.
They have a way to lock down targets over sustained fire, which immobilizes them and allows your team to follow up.
Our Assassin Shell is built for players that like to play slow and quiet. It's very much a classic, backline infiltrator. It has a dive ability that can be used to negate fall damage from any height.
Their tactical ability is invisibility. You pull this shroud of invis over yourself. You can sprint during it, you can mantle during it, but the faster you move, the more visible you're going to become. And if you take any actions, heal, shoot, get shot, you'll reveal yourself for a short duration. Their prime ability sends out this disc. It creates this plumes of smoke that you can enter into, and then when combined with their passive shroud, they go invisible when they enter smoke. The whole thing here is be invisible, be sneaky, and then enshroud the world in smoke.
Originally, Recon was called internally Fun Police. That really is the core kind of fantasy. It's about hunting people down. It's about playing detective. If you want to find all the assassin shells on the map, Recon is the shell you want to use. It comes with a tracker drone that you can toss out a little spider friend that crawls along the ground and will track towards enemies and explode. And that explosion overheats the target.
They can't move, they can't sprint, they're taking tick damage, and they help you lock down a target so you can pursue them. And for their prime, Recon has this really awesome helmet that splits open and they tap in these cool key codes. It opens up and pulses and it sends out this wave that detects both AI and players and marks them for you.
And when you break the shield of somebody as a Recon shell, they leave holographic footprints behind. So even if they run away, you can follow that trail and they'll lead right to them.
And then finally awareness, where if you get pinged, it'll actually tell you that someone sees you. You won't know where, but you'll be able to be on high alert that somebody saw you and has marked you.
Vandal is our shell that is, just by its very nature, more agile than our other shells. It has microjets that let it do a double jump. It has a power slide that goes much further than our normal sprint slide.
Their prime overloads their movement system so they can commit and chain all those actions together. They're about getting in and out, causing chaos.
The arm cannon for Vandal unfolds and you find a big-ass gun barrel inside. You can use it to knock people out of cover. You can use it to knock people off of buildings, which is way more fun than knocking them out of cover.
The number of times we've knocked people off of field maintenance is this is a great thing.
Marathon is a game that is all about finding the best stuff on the map, so we felt like we needed to have a shell that was sort of built for the loot goblin fantasy. That is Thief to a T. Thief's trade ability is X-ray visor, where you flip down your visor, you can see containers through walls, you can see enemies that are within line of sight.
Their prime is a pickpocket drone, where they deploy this like elegant origami mechanicalized butterfly. It has like a mechanical whip that it can send out and that knocks loot out of both players and AI, and then it can suck that loot back up with the same whip. Or you can use it for recon. You can fly around, you can ping, those pings are shared to your squad.
The Thief shell also has a built-in grappling device that is embedded right in the forearm. You shoot out a dart. Mid-flight, it unfolds into this propeller that pulls you along and you can swing away to safety.
The recharge rate for their grapple and their base handling and stats will go up as you fill the backpack. So the idea is to become a loot goblin, right? Steal as much as you can and get out.
The triage shell is our shell for support players. If you want to keep your allies kicking so they can kick back, we have triage for you.
They're equipped with these awesome like capacitive gauntlets where you activate them and then you can overcharge them and send out these tendrils that then like shock you back to life. Their tactical ability, they actually have these giant drones attached to the legs and they pull them out, and it's a little buddy, he's got a little face, and you give him a high five and send him on his way, and he'll come and hover over your shoulder and provide you with shields and health.
Triage is really a combat medic, so we knew we needed to give an ability that was useful for firefights.
They've got two traits. The first one is a trait ability called Battery Overcharge, where they overcharge their capacitive gauntlets, which makes their weapons performance better. And if you're using battery weapons specifically, breaking shields will EMP targets, and that becomes an on-ramp to like a whole new layer of build crafting. And then they have the second trait, Shareware, which is really cool, which is any buddies that have medi drones on them, any consumable you use will get like copied to them. So you kind of almost are this like battle medic that's like constantly running triage on your team.
Sometimes you just want to take a breather after a bunch of runs and just kind of go on a run to just see what happens. And Rook is really fun for that.
Picking Rook automatically opts you into queuing in solo. You're able to enter into a match in progress and you're given a starting kit. You're not allowed to bring anything in. That's almost to your advantage because you risk nothing and anything you take out is yours to keep.
Instead of focusing on like progression and questing and things of that sort, it's a mode where we make it easy for you to just kind of drop into a match that's in progress and run about and try to scavenge as much as possible and get out with it so that you can populate your vault a little bit more for future runs.
Rook has a tactical ability that lets it blend in with UESC forces. So you activate it, a little mask appears over your face, and you are not perceived by the UESC as hostile. This lets you kind of get in, grab a little bit of loot, and then bail.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed about Rook is the added tension. Midway through a session, even though you've known like a few crews got taken out, or maybe you've taken out crews yourself, you don't know how many new players get injected through Rook.
Ultimately, Rook is a morality test, so you have a couple of options when you see a Rook. Either you're a decent person and you drop them a piece of loot and let them be on their merry way, or you are a monster and you blast them in the face. And I'm not going to say which one I am. I blast a lot of Rooks.
Peggy 3.
Welcome back, riders, to an event that's much more than a race. This is RideFest, the global motorcycle stage where legends are born. Here you'll prove yourself across every category, discipline, and terrain. From off-road to road racing, from baggers to superbikes, out there, many opponents are waiting for a new challenger, you. Join a festival where all bike lovers get together to chase the same dream, become a racing legend. Even the greatest of all time have joined the ride and are ready to leave their mark. Are you ready to prove your passion knows no limits? It's your turn to show who you are. The RideFest paddock is your main menu. Explore its themed areas and kick off your career from here. Unlock new events, new rivals, and new rewards in a career that's yours to shape. This is your journey. You're free to explore the career your own way, choosing what to ride, where to go, and which events to face next. Just pick the races that speak to you across multiple themed areas, each inspired by different bike disciplines, riding techniques, and of course, thrills. The variety of events is massive, from maxi enduro and bagger races to naked and sport bike battles. From challenges based on track conditions or circuit layouts to those tied to manufacturers, performance classes, and even legendary champions. These events are crafted to test different sides of your skill and reward your mastery. Custom gear, exclusive motorcycles, and even vouchers to unlock full bikes or special parts. And when it's time to try something new, step into the dealerships, explore an incredible variety of bikes, and build a garage that's as unique and unstoppable as you are. But where's the fun of owning bikes if you can't tune them to perfection? If you really want to stand out from the fest crowd, take the most of the advanced editor and show off your style on every race. But before dreaming of crafting the garage of your dreams, you'd better start building something even more important, your fame. Fame is your key to progress. It's what unlocks new events, opens new areas, and earns you the right to challenge the legends. And speaking about legends, 10 timeless champions are waiting for you at the top. Icons like Troy Bayliss, Casey Stoner, and James Toseland are ready to put your speed to the test. Niccolo Canepa, Peter Hickman, and Ian Hutchison will challenge your endurance and precision, while Tyler O'Hara brings on track the thunder of baggers, turning every lap into a show of power and control. The street legend Guy Martin will push you to the limit on road race. And Thomas Scherer and Skylar Howes embody the raw spirit of motard and off-road racing. Each one is a master of their category, and none of them will go down easy. To challenge them, you'll need to build your fame, unlock their chapters, and prove you're ready to earn the spotlight. And winning won't just let you earn their respect. You'll unlock their full racing gear and their own incredible bikes designed to make history. Think you've got what it takes? Join the festival and build your legacy. Your journey starts now on Ride 6.
Let's do it!
When we join forces, the sky's the limit.
It's not over, Sonic! Attack!
This ends now.
Road trip? Woohoo! Try to keep up.
Back then I had it all. First round pick, trophies piled high, and a family to be proud of. The American dream, right? But it took one single hit. And the lights went out for a long, long time. But only when they took my daughter, then I had truly lost everything. Is she alive? I don't know. But these rats are gonna pay anyhow.